Good morning, family and friends. This is Kim here from Kim's Country Corner, and this morning it is Thursday, and Jody and I are setting up here at the park office at the Kettle Campground, and we are waiting on a trolley to take us to downtown historic Eureka Springs. And so our goal today is to explore Eureka Springs. It's a quaint little town, and in different sections of the town there are these hot springs, hence the name Eureka Springs. So come along with us today and join the fun, and we'll see what we see. Talk to y'all in a little bit. Bye. So there's the old stop that we just got off at, and if you turn around here, there's a Eureka Spring post office. You have your modern mixed in with your old. So if you're looking for the springs in Eureka Spring, you will want to look for Spring Road. That's where the three major in-town springs are located. There's also some springs located on the edge of town, but the three main springs are right here on this road. So we're going to go take a look. So as you're walking down the sidewalks in Eureka Springs, you're going to find different plaques alongside of the stone walls that's going to tell you a little bit of the history. And like right here is a picture of the old Sweet Spring Hotel that was established in 1887 right here on this corner. And as we go on down the sidewalk here, we're going to run into Sweet Spring. And we'll show you a clip of it. Oh, look at this cute little garden. So we noticed these abandoned steps going up, and like Jody said, sure wouldn't want to have to climb those. Here in Eureka Springs, a lot of the buildings are just built right into the side of the cliff, of the bluff. Okay, so we are at the first spring on our walking tour here. This is Sweet Spring. The spring derived its name from early townspeople who declared the water to have a pleasant, sweet taste. And it says around 1885, workmen dug into the mountainside above the street to locate the stream of water. And there it is. This is Sweet Spring. Sounds pretty. And we're coming upon another spring. They always have these little picnic type areas next to the springs where you can sit and take a break. So this one is called Harding Spring. and it was named for J. Emmett Harding, a photographer who began the tradition of making photographs of people in front of the spring as souvenirs. He built a small dwelling near the spring in the summer of 1879. In 1879, the spring was accessed by a narrow wagon track along a rocky ledge, leaving little room for gathering. And there's some pictures. Here's the Harding Spring. It's almost got like a bathtub in front of it. And it says here on the sign too that the Harding Spring is known as the site of one of the most famous healings by Eureka Springs. So it was also used as a healing site. They say springs are good for healing of the body. Stair steps going up to the top there. Another shot looking up the street. We're going to cross the street here so I can go look at this sign. We're in the right spot, Jody. We're Germans and we're at German Alley. Cute little house. There's the All Seasons Inn. That one's obviously newer. Yep. Daffodil Cottage. That's a cute one. Look at the buds on that tree. Isn't that pretty? That is magnolia, isn't it? Magnolia tree. And if I turn around, we're headed up to one more spring. Oh my goodness. Jody just pointed out that to go from house to house, there's a bridge up there. Ah. I don't know if this is a spring or not, but the gates are open, so looks like a little garden area. Beautiful fountain. I see no sign about it being a spring though. Okay, I don't think that's a spring. I think it was just a beautiful garden. I know one of the springs is much larger.
There's like some bluffs up here.
Yeah. Little library along the main historic district here. It's kind of cool. Oh, because here's the Here's the public library, Jody, built into the side of the... Here's the Carnegie Public Library. It's built right into the side of the bluff stone bricks here. It's really beautiful. And this plaque says the Carnegie Library. This is one of only 4 free public libraries in Arkansas, funded by Andrew Carnegie. It was built of native limestone and completed in 1912 on this site, which was donated by Eureka Springs resident Richard C. Kearns. The architect was George Helmuth of St. Louis. Very nice. I just love these bluffs. I think I could possibly live in this quaint little town. Little pergola. Look how those rocks are layered, just stacked on top of each other like pancakes. Alright, and so this is the last spring on our walking tour. This is called the Crescent Spring. The legendary Indian healing spring, situated beside the wagon road on a hillside, with a rocky outcropping described as crescent-shaped. The spring was soon given that name. And there's the spring right there. Here's the gazebo that's built over Crescent Spring, and it has a crescent at the top. And the spring is down in there. These cute little houses lined up down the street here. Those are the daffodils blooming in the front. Look, Jeffrey, in Eureka Springs they even have triceratops. They have dinosaurs. And they have Christmas lights all over it.
I thought Jeffrey would like that.
Yes, Jeffrey will like that one. And so will Emma. Emma's a big oh, she loves dinosaurs. And Triceratops is her favorite.
I don't know what it is with little kids. They do love their dinosaurs.
Mom would like these garden pots.
Yep. Kind of blue willow.
Yep, kind of a blue willow type. With a little duck, the goose. All decked out in his march for St. Patty's Day. But there's a sign. Okay, so this is the Dr. R.G. Floyd house. Looks like it was established in 1892. So we're walking along and we notice these Ozark Mountains and we're commenting about how pretty they are. And then we noticed that up on the hillside is Jesus. That's where the Passion Play is at, actually. That's how big he is. When you're up there where the Passion Play is at, he is huge. But even from here, he's very large. The daffodils are really pretty as we walk along. Crescent Cottage Inn. Another bed and breakfast. So this is Crescent Cottage. It's on the National Register of Historic Places. And that's because Crescent Cottage was built in 1881, home of Powell Clayton, the first governor of Arkansas, after the state was readmitted to the Union following the war between the states. Can y'all see that church up on the hillside? Very pretty. Okay, so we are supposed to be on the historic loop. It's like a big circle around the wedge. But Jody and I are having a hard time finding the end of this loop. So we're just going to go back and go down the hill that we came up on the trolley because we want to see the sights of the different stores. Because we want to go into the different stores. I'm walking along. I look up to my left and you have this beautiful wooded area right in the middle of Eureka Springs, the town with the mountains in the background. Very pretty.
I love your dog.
Thank you.
I love Great Danes.
Eureka Springs is dog friendly, guys, just so you know.
The center, but center runs parallel to.
Look, Matt, you would appreciate this. Look at that beautiful hand railing made of wood. Beautiful. So Matt, as I was showing you the hand railing made of wood and telling you how much you would appreciate it, Jody brought to my attention that as a construction person, you may not like the way it's balanced on that beam. There's your stability. Ooh. But here's your beautiful side yard. Yep, so Jody and I are going back down Spring Street on the other side. And this is a beautiful walk. And it's not very long. How long would you say it was? About a half hour down, a half hour back?
Oh, if that, yeah. We
Yeah.
stopped a lot, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah, we did.
Because there's no sidewalk.
We did a lot of stopping, so it's kind of hard to tell, but it's probably about a hour walk down and back to the stores. This is the road with the springs, but then the stores are down on the other road. Just walking along, enjoying it. Even for a tourist town, it's very quiet. Very peaceful walk. All the rocking chairs lined up. And then all along you'll find little art galleries of individuals that are sharing their crafts back at the...
Right. That's why I say it's hard to judge, because
Yeah.
if you stop and do things and look at things, it goes much faster coming back.
Yeah, so Jody and I, we walked down to the end of Spring Street, and now we're walking back. And of course, we stopped to look in the different buildings, but I would say it's probably a good half hour down, half hour back. Not a long walk if you're considering walking Spring Street.
And it's an even walk.
It's a good walk. Nice even walk. Here's how people enjoy their backyards though. They have to use steps down to different levels. Look, this one has a little house down there. Little gazebo at the end of their steps. So once again, they have new mingled in with the old. There's a Sweet Spot Art Gallery, Mojo Records, old record shop. That's kind of cool.
Yep.
And then a B-side cafe.
Oh, that's cute. No, it's
Yeah. Cute sign. Groovy, man. That's what makes me want to say groovy. Now we're back at the post office, which is where we started. And now we're going to go down the historic shopping district. That was the Spring Street. Now the street we're going to hit has all the little shops on it.
not. Jody's going to spend all her money.